guys, and welcome back to my channel. Don't mind my voice right now. I swear our house has been in this cycle where my toddler gets sick, she brings something home, and then my son gets it, and then I get it, and then it's like this domino effect, and our whole house is out for like 2 weeks, and then we're okay for 2 weeks, and then the cycle restarts. So bright side is she's building her immune system, and so is my son, but man, I am tired and tired of being sick. So if any other moms have gone through this, if you have any tips, let me know down in the comments below. But that's beside the point. Today's video is something that actually my best friend inspired, because she is all about the aesthetic. She's like, I don't mind using drugstore makeup. I have nothing against drugstore makeup, but there's like a certain aesthetic I want on my vanity. There's a certain aesthetic that I like to have in my makeup. And I am a sucker for good packaging, and that's 90% of the reason that I spend the money on high-end is the beautiful packaging. So I decided, why not film a video of makeup that looks like high-end makeup, performs like high-end makeup, but is at a drugstore price. So if you, like her, just like the look of high-end makeup, you don't necessarily care whether or not you're using it, this video is for you, and hopefully you'll find some really beautiful products to add to your collection. So I'm gonna do a full face of beautiful makeup at an affordable price, and with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, first up for foundation, we have my current favorite foundation anyway. It's the L'Oreal True Match Nude with Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This is the definition of looking and performing like high-end makeup. It has a beautiful glass bottle, and this stuff, you would think it's Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. It's so good. But because it's a little bit light for me because I'm self-tanned right now, I'm gonna mix it in with another product that falls into this category. And that product is the Flower Beauty Heatwave Bronzing Essence. Another glass bottle, a really beautiful like bronzy golden look, but that's the actual color of the product. So we're gonna be mixing these two together. And I just feel like this is gonna be something that I'm gonna be reaching for quite a bit this summer, is my bronzing essence, because it's a good way to like deepen up your foundation shades as well as add a luminosity and like a bronziness to them. All right, so I just put both products on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna use my foundation brush to mix it and then go ahead and apply. I love that this Flower Beauty bronzing essence doesn't add any sort of a oranginess to the product. It really is just a true like bronze color. All right, so that's it for foundation. I just mixed these two products, beautiful, natural, and nice to look at. And then for concealer, when I was looking at my concealers, this one struck me as like the best looking concealer. It's the No. 7 Lift and Luminate concealer. I haven't used this in a long time. This is actually a serum concealer. It's super, super natural. So if you have more mature skin, if you have drier skin, this is so thin in consistency and super forgiving. And because I just used a very little amount of my base product, I'm gonna kind of go in a little bit more heavy-handed with the concealer just to conceal any areas that I don't want showing, and then leaving the rest of my skin kind of peeking through the foundation, because I went with like kind of a light coverage base. Okay, and then for powder, you guys already know I'm going with my No. 7 Lift and Luminate powder. This has to go on the list of, and maybe I should do a video of my most recommended products, like through DMs, through friends and family. Like, I feel like there's 5 or so products that I am constantly recommending to everyone, and everyone says, oh my gosh, that's life-changing. Like, I love it so much. This is definitely one of those products. It doesn't hurt that it's a beautiful product to look at. And same with this brush. I feel like this brush looks really professional, really high-end. This is Sonia Kashuk small point brush. This video isn't about the brushes, but this one kind of fits the theme that we're going for here. All right, so I just kind of powdered the center of my face, mainly because I'm gonna need to blow my nose soon, and I want my foundation to be set. But for the rest of the face, I'm gonna go in with my Eye Bright concealer. This is the Makeup Revolution Eye Bright Concealer in the shade Deep Caramel, and I'm gonna use this to bronze / contour my face a little bit more. Another really beautiful looking product. You'd never know it's not Charlotte Tilbury. I think I've mentioned this before with this product, but you're gonna want to blend pretty quickly. I used to like do my whole face and then chat and then blend it out, and I've learned through trial and error to do part of your face, blend out, and then do the other part, because it does set pretty quickly and get tough to blend if you let it sit for too long. And my rule of thumb with bronzers is to kind of put it right there on my cheekbone, and then I try and really blend up. I don't want to let the dark color fall too low because I'm trying to really highlight my cheekbone as well as bronze up the skin. All right, next up for blush, I have two different options. One is sold at Sephora, but it is affordable, and then the other is sold at Target. So I'm gonna give you both options because they're both beautiful products depending on the price point you're wanting to stay at. The first is this LYS blush. I picked this up during the Sephora sale. I got it for a super affordable price, and I absolutely love it. It's got a nice big mirror in here, and then this color shade is Kindness, and all of the shades are beautiful names like that. But this color is absolutely stunning, and it's a really moisturizing formula. Obviously, it's beautiful to look at. And the other one I love is this Jason Wu lipstick. Both are beautiful blushes. This is a matte lipstick in the shade Cannoli. I actually prefer this shade for a blush. My voice is going. But you can use this. It claims to be a 3-in-1 eyeshadow, blush, and lipstick. I'll go in with this just so you guys can see how pretty this color is as a blush. It's really creamy. How pretty this is as blush, and then if we feel like we need more color, I can go in with that LYS one as well. This is just a really natural, kind of warm toned blush shade, and it's buildable, it's very creamy, and it's matte, but it's not too matte, it's not flat. All right, I think I'm gonna go in with just a tiny bit of this peachy color, just to add a little pop of color. All right, next up we have highlighter, and you guys know how obsessed with this highlighter I am. It's the Revolution Glow Splendour Ultra Glow Highlighter. It doesn't hurt that it looks like it's Charlotte Tilbury. I love this stuff, and I'm gonna be using a smaller Sonia Kashuk brush. This is the small highlighting brush, and you can kind of load your brush up with this because it's a really natural highlight. I'm just gonna put this right on top of that blush. Stunning, I love this. This is one of the most underrated affordable products in my opinion. You guys are probably sick of hearing me talk about it, and it is so beautiful. Packaging, formula, everything. All right, next up for brows, I've got this new Maybelline Tattoo Studio. This is their brow lift stick. It has some color on one side. It's sort of like a laminating brow brush on the other. I've talked about this before in a What's New at the Drugstore, and I feel like as far as brow pencils go, none of them look that great, high-end or drugstore. But I feel like this is a really pretty looking product, and it performs really well. So you just kind of run this through. It's like a waxy pigment, and then you take the other side and just brush it straight up. Just a really fast and easy way to get some color and volume in your brows really quickly, and it's a really pretty looking product. It's like the perfect amount of this that you have to use where it's like just enough to where your eyebrows will stick, but not too much to where it looks like your brows are packed with product. It's like this very delicate balance, but if you can get that right, this is a really handy product for quick brows. All right, next up for eyeshadow, I'm gonna be using this ColourPop Your Golden palette. I feel like it's a really pretty, just neutral palette that doesn't scream drugstore makeup. It doesn't look like really flashy, vibrant colors, like plasticky packaging. I feel like this is very simple and could easily blend in with high-end makeup on your countertop, and it's a beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow palette. So I'm gonna go in with this today. Start out with this just very neutral color all over the lid to give just a base to work off of. I'm with the same brush, I'm gonna go in with this blending shade and just start to add a little bit of color to the crease. And if I didn't mention it, this is the e.l.f. blending brush. All right, now I'm gonna take, I think this salty color right here. It's a little bit of a pink, which I feel like will go with my green, and just put this all over the lid. Oh, such a pretty color. And because I have kind of a small lid, I'm gonna go slightly above my natural lid just to make it look bigger than it is. And this is a Real Techniques eyeshadow brush. This is the base eyeshadow brush. I've had this brush, I feel like this is one of the first brushes I ever purchased. All right, now I'm gonna take a smaller blending brush. This is from BH Cosmetics, and go in with a little bit of a deeper shade. This one is called Private Beach. It's still a pretty neutral brown, but it'll deepen things up a little bit without going too warm or too cool. Slightly above my natural crease, just to make my eye up here bigger. And now I'm gonna take just like a chocolate brown and put that right here on this outer corner for just a little bit more definition. I wanna keep it nice and light. I'm not going for like a super smoky eye, but I really want that definition. And take that same chocolate brown along my lower lash line. And then I'm gonna take this Jet Set shade right here and just highlight my brow bone and inner corner. The perfect vacation palette. This is making me wanna go on vacation. All right, and then to finish it off, I'm gonna go in with this eyeliner. This is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster Eyeliner. It's this beautiful stainless steel packaging. It's very simple, very sleek. I'm obsessed with this eyeliner. You guys already know this is one of my all-time favorites, and it just happens to be a beautiful product. For mascara, this is another product that just looks high-end, and you guys know it's one of my new favorites. It's the new L'Oreal Voluminous Noir Balm. I have been recommending this to everyone. It is so good. And I love that it looks like a luxurious product. I feel like L'Oreal in general is really good about making products that look high-end, and this one I feel like is their best looking mascara they've ever come out with. And it performs beautifully, so win-win. All right, next up for lips. Lips was really easy to come up with. First, I've got this Jason Wu lip liner, another beautiful, beautiful product, both the way that it performs and the way that it looks. Jason Wu makes some really good looking products, but I don't love all of them. Like the eyeshadow palette, I'm not a huge fan. These lip products are really, really good. And this is in the shade Leave Me Alone. All right, then I'm gonna go in with this L'Oreal Les Nudes lipstick. This whole line is, I mean, it's YSL. If you blind tried this next to a YSL lipstick, I guarantee you would not know the difference. This is the shade New Impertinent. To top it off, just because I also really love this packaging, I'm gonna go in with this Color Rich Shine lipstick in the shade Fawn. This is one of my all-time favorite lipsticks. It's this beautiful, just like nude, shiny shade. I really love both of these lipstick formulas, packaging, and these shades, New Impertinent and Glossy Fawn. And that is everything. Hopefully this video was helpful for those of you that love the high-end packaging but the drugstore prices. Now you know that you don't necessarily have to choose. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if you want this to be kind of a series, because there's a lot more where that came from. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to click that notification bell so you get notified when I upload a new video, and I will see you guys in my next one.